A terrified 9-year-old jumped from a second floor window begging for help, and months later she was found dying on a highway. This is the case of 10-year-old Rebekah Baptiste. Now stay with me, because this story reveals extreme abuse, repeated warnings that went unheeded, and I'm going to provide you some chilling statistics about child maltreatment in the U.S. in just a few seconds. Now, Rebekah was found unresponsive in July in Holbrook, Arizona, and died 3 days later. Police say Rebekah had been tortured, malnourished, and severely injured before her death. Now, her father, Richard Baptiste, and her mother have been arrested on murder, child abuse, and molestation charges. Can you imagine how horrific a 9-year-old child's situation has to be to overcome their fear and jump out of a second story window because that option is better than staying in the home? Police responded, but her parents claimed her injuries were self inflicted and she was returned back to their custody. Despite 12 separate reports from her school to Child Protective Services, no effective action was taken before her death, raising questions about systemic failure. And her tragic story echoes a much larger national problem. Now, here's those stats. According to the most recent federal child maltreatment report in 2023, that's the latest year with complete data, there was an estimated 4.4 million referrals to Child Protective Services nationwide. Of those, 546,159 children were confirmed as victims of abuse or neglect. That's only 12% of that 4.4 million. The system in place to protect our kids needs reform. Our kids deserve to be heard, and they absolutely deserve to be protected. Even in 2023, 2,000 children died from abuse or neglect. These numbers show that child abuse remains widespread and deadly, and that thousands of vulnerable kids each year are counting on a system that often fails to protect them in time. What reform do you think is needed with Child Protective Services? Let me know in the comments below. If you want daily consistent content, take 1 second, click that subscribe button, turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode.